Welcome back to Red Star Raceway. And we now go into the Bridgestone Thunderbikes. Some more two-wheeled action coming your way. And this is where things get a little bit more real. We've got a couple of ex-National Championship riders, a couple of current National Championship riders, and a few riders that have come to do battle here for the Thunderbike Challenge Championship. The man to beat is 221. He, of course, is our reigning champion. And Gavin Upton is going to be hard-pressed here this weekend by the Four Ways Flyers riders, and maybe some of the youngsters as well on 600s that have come to do battle here at Red Star. He lines up, and right alongside him is one of those youngsters I was speaking about, Keegan Vessels, who'll be looking to come through this field rapidly on the Motor Rentals and Liqui Moly KTM. Doing a super job so far, this youngster, and he's also going to be participating in some of the Super GP rounds. CJ Hackett, also a man to watch out for, particularly here at Red Star Raceway. Dirk Stolz having a good start to the day and looking good there on the second row of the grid. 111 just behind him there. You will see that is Rion Ferry, the boss man of Four Ways Flyers. Lights about to go out, and we're about to go racing. Who's going to have what it takes to get to the whole shot? 5-second board goes in, lights out, and we get a good start there from Keegan Vessels. A terrible start from Damien Purificati. The pole man loses out 2 positions. It's Upton who goes into turn 1 first. Woohoo! Around the outside, that was CJ Hackett just sliding in there, finding a way through. Not going to be easy amongst these riders. These guys hold nothing back. Running through the field, also got Rothkol in there, Peter Krobler, Wayne Spicer joining us from ZX10s, and as they come down the N4, late braking as always. Yoo-hoo, yeah, they come hard braking down into the left-hander that takes them into the dog bowl, and it's a big field of Thunderbikes that have come to play here. Hendrik Erasmus right at the back of this field. Rion Free in the mid-pack right now. But you can see this is Keegan Vessels starting to close in. Remember, he's got a lot of time around this track. His dad and him using this track as their home base for the Motor Rentals motorcycles. And oh no, Free's down. Rion Free making a big mistake and an uncharacteristic mistake coming out of the boss man there as he crashes out. Maybe just pushing a little bit too hard on those cold tires. Coming through the dog bone onto the top right and into that right-hander. Not an easy one to get right, all the way down into second gear, sometimes even into first, depending on what your gearing's like. We're on board here with Stoutgat for Mark. As we go into this right-hand, a tricky one to get right, and as they come out of there, you can see they'll get on the line. Oh, a little bit too hard there for Purificati. He's gone down in a big way. So Damien Purificati is sitting in third place as they went in there. High sides the motorcycle, rest of the field coming in there. There'll be flags waving to warn them of the down rider, so there'll be no overtaking allowed through this section. You can see Damien still down. Well, he's definitely shaken, but definitely not stirred. Marshall's getting to his bike and getting off track. Hopefully we won't have to get a red flag situation here. It doesn't look like we're going to. Upton, Vessels, and coming through the field rapidly there. Keep an eye out on CJ Hackett and Sean Vermaak. Nice start to the race day as well here. And you can see these guys, well, nothing in it between those two. They're fighting for 4th and 5th place right now. And Jordan Agliotti has got a little bit of work to do to keep out Stoltz and keep out Rothkol. Fight continuing here. Look at this, very close. Nice slow motion shot here. That's for Mark. And side-by-side action right behind him. Yeah, look how tight it is there between Brennan and Dirk as they cross the line. Yo, it's very close between the two of them. We'll have to wait and see who's going to get down into turn 1 first. Rest of the field coming through. Upton trying to get away from everybody else, but he hasn't been able to break the grasp and the man who's locking in on him there, Keegan Vessels. Sean Vermaak a bit further back there, still hanging on for 3rd place. You can see Vessels just up the road, which means you'll probably be able to see the leader just ahead of him, and it's not making any ground to him whatsoever. However, this KTM is coming. Keegan Vessels is slowly but surely reeling in the Yamaha, and I think we may see some problems there. The Motion Perfection Industries machine of Gavin Upton really battling at this stage, and it looks like Keegan Vessels has got the turn of pace around the circuit. He's getting down into the 59 ones. We're only seeing 59 2s and 3s coming out of the leader. Spicer and Scaling fighting hard. Then a bit further back there, you can see continuing through this field, the 53 bike, Dirk Stoltz has got away. Oh, here comes Rick the Racer. Oh, he's got a great rider coming from Namibia, all the way from Namibia there. Peter Krobler putting him under a bit of pressure. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a ding-dong between the two of them. Rick the Racer taking on Peter Krobler. And look at Vessels. The Motor Rentals KTM has now got that Yamaha firmly in his grasp. He won't go too soon, otherwise there's a possibility of that R1 coming back at him. But I think if he can find an opportunity, if the door opens up, Vessels will get through. Hard on the brakes. This is the second last turn they're going to go through now. Big right-hander. Then it's a left-hander almost immediately afterwards. Short little squirt up towards that final turn of the circuit. Further back for Mark, CJ Hackett and Jordan Agliotti. Agliotti looking to close down on the youngster. Oh, what a move. Hello. How was that? Around the outside. Can he make it stick? Keegan Vessels does. He gives Upton a run for his money around the final turn and shows the kind of experience he's got here at Red Star Raceway. As I mentioned, he spends a lot of time at the circuit teaching people how to ride motorcycles, and if that's how you're going to learn, what a way to go. Upton had no answer. He had to sit it up in the mid-corner, which has lost him a little bit of ground, and I don't think he's going to make it up. CJ Hackett now looking to come back. Oh, for Mark is in trouble. Hackett's right there with him. This looks like a bit further in the field, and you can see once again Rick the Racer still fighting here with Spicer, and Rob Morph has joined that battle too. Cliffy Ogle on the Ducati, not too far off the back end of them. Couple of last corners now to do for Keegan Vessels. Looks like CJ just is not going to get past. Little 600 battling to fight out with that big ZX10 as the flag comes out for the KTM. Keegan Vessels wins out on that KTM from Motor Rentals ahead of Upton on the Motion Perfection Industries Yamaha. It's for Mark from the Four Ways Flyers team in third. Hackett, Agliotti, Stoltz, Key and Rothgall, your top 8. Let's catch up with our race winner, Keegan Vessels.
First race back after racing cars for a while, and first race back on the 1000. The start didn't go to plan, but after that recouped a few places, and a big thanks to Liqui Moly, V&V Training, Motor Rentals and Supreme Licensing.